In this video, you'll learn simple things you can do to ensure that your catch that you bring home is safe for you, your family, and your community.
Fish and shellfish are an excellent source of nutrition. They're low in saturated fats and cholesterol and provide a good source of vitamins. Even though they're very good for your health, some fish and shellfish can be contaminated by toxins and harmful microorganisms found in the waters. Because eating contaminated fish can make you sick, it's important to take steps to make sure that the fish and shellfish that you eat are safe for you, your family, and your community. If you are pregnant or of childbearing age, it's especially important that you are aware of potential risks associated with eating fish and shellfish with high levels of contaminants like mercury. For consumption advice, and if you want to know what type of fish and shellfish are safe for you, talk to your environmental health officer or consult the Environment Canada website at www.ec.gc.ca and search Fish Consumption Advisories.
Fishing is a good way to get nutritious food and a great way to relax. Providing this traditional nutritious food to my family is important to me, but I need to make sure it's also safe. Listen to learn what we can all do to protect ourselves, our families, and our community.
When you're getting ready to go fishing, it is important to make sure you have the right tools to keep your catch safe for eating. Here are some of the things you can bring to help make sure your catch doesn't get contaminated. Sharp knives, paper towels, plastic gloves, clean water, and a storage box or cooler with ice. When you're fishing, make sure the area you choose to fish is open for fishing and free from contaminated water source, such as sewage treatment plant or community sewage pipes. Contaminated water can make fish and shellfish unsafe to consume. When you catch a fish, make sure that it is healthy by checking to see that it has bright, clear eyes, vivid, bright skin that is not slimy, flesh that is firm and isn't discolored, scales that are flat and smooth, and no strong odors. When you catch shellfish, check to see that it has a fresh, salty sea smell, bright and fresh-looking shell, black and glossy eyes, and no missing claws. For lobster, the tail should spring back into place after being curled. There are a couple other factors to consider when you choose the fish that you will bring home to eat. Follow the Sport Fish Consumption Advisories. They provide important information on which types of fish are safe for you and your family. To get the advisories, you can talk to your EHO or consult www.ec.gc.ca. To help make sure that contaminants don't accumulate in your body, eat a variety of fish and shellfish species from different bodies of water. You can also eat smaller fish, as older fish and bigger fish tend to accumulate more contaminants. After catching the fish, keep it cool and away from direct sunlight. To transport it safely, put it on ice, or even better, in a cooler with ice. Remember, don't mix different types of fish in the same container. You can use plastic bags to separate the different types of fish in the cooler. Fish and shellfish are perishable and can spoil quickly if they are not handled properly. Here are a few tips to make sure that you avoid shellfish and fish poisoning. If you want to eat raw fish, it's better to freeze it first for at least 7 days to kill any parasites that may be present. This will also prevent bacteria from growing. Before cooking fish, trim the fat. Once you're done cooking, drain and throw away any excess fat. When you cook fish, the internal temperature should reach at least 63 degrees Celsius. Make sure that fresh shellfish are alive prior to cooking. Cook and serve them as soon as possible or refrigerate. To avoid contamination from one food source to the other, always make sure to separate cooked and uncooked shellfish. Cover live shellfish with wet cloth or sacking to retain moisture. Always keep live and cooked shellfish in the fridge. When the shellfish is cooked, you can keep it refrigerated for a maximum of 3 days. You can also freeze it for later use. Frozen shellfish should be defrosted in the refrigerator overnight and used within approximately 12 hours. Well, that's it for this segment. For more information on fishing, visit healthycanadians.gc.ca/First Nations Food Safety or talk to your local environmental health officer or healthcare provider. Please watch other segments for information on food safety in the home, when you hunt or gather food, or when you're preparing food for a community event.